that you give to me, the way it feels inside, the way it humbles me. It don't take no Sherlock Holmes, just common sense and what you know. Why break a cage when you got the key? We'll blame it all on Terry. You can't believe all you see. You can't believe all you read. I knew the man, I know the drill. There's something wrong in Zanesville. Could this all be about some land? What they want and what he had, and the deputy who sold the gun. Just blame it all on Thompson. You can't believe all you see. You can't believe all you read. I knew the man, I know the drill. There's something wrong in Zanesville. Draped in self-righteous democracy, in this wasteland of the free, America, my country. You can't believe all you see. You can't believe all you read. I knew the man, I know the dream. Something wrong in Zanesville. You can't believe all you see. You can't believe all you read. I knew the man, I know the drill. There's something wrong in Zanesville. There's something wrong in Zanesville. I am, standing with you. My true loves were men, but I'm just like you. I've lived my life the best that I could. I've done a lot of things wrong, but I've done some good. For all of my lovers, for all of my friends, this is their song, my gift to them. So this is my life, put into words, put down on paper. What's so absurd? All that I've done, it comes down to this. It's been taken away from me by this damn disease. So this is goodbye. All of my fans, you're my biggest thrill. You're my biggest thrill. Been blessed with some good friends. They're here till the end. We cry and we smile, then we cry again. Well, I'm not a weak man, I'm not easily beat. This cancer has broke me down to my knees. So this is my life, put into words, put down on paper. What's so absurd? All that I've done, it comes down to this.
Joe Exotic TV is a licensed member of the U.S. Press Association. All video footage is owned and played by White Monkey Productions. Some scenes may be reenacted or recreated, dramatized, or made up for purposes of entertainment only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JoeExotic.tv here on this Saturday evening. It wasn't a too bad a day here in Oklahoma. We almost hit the mid-40s. Thank God we're not out there on the East Coast where New York and all them are catching the blizzards and one hell of a snowstorm. But, you know, that kind of just goes to show a little bit about our climate change, of where it's hitting and how the earth is turning around on us. But coming up first, ladies and gentlemen, is Back in the Cage on a presidential campaign race, and that is video number 98. Hello everybody, and welcome to video message number 98 of the presidential campaign videos that I'm putting out over the next several months. Today I'm going to talk just a little bit about our health care in this country. If you think for 1 minute that Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, or any of the others, Bernie Sanders, give a shit whether you live or die, you have good health insurance, you got another thing coming, ladies and gentlemen. All they want to do is get up on that platform and con you into thinking that they really give a damn of how you live, how your health care takes care of you, and how you pay your bills. This is going to be one of the most influential candidate races you've ever voted for in your entire life. Trust me on this one. I just got out of the hospital spending 5 days in step-down ICU. Insurance paid for everything while I was in the hospital, but now that I'm out to finish my treatment, it's $450 a day while I'm paying a $418 fucking premium for health insurance, and they decide what they're going to pay and what they're not going to pay. So we're going to change shit up here in America, and we're going to start taking care of the sick, the needy, the homeless, and the hungry. And we're going to get this campaign off the ground, and we're going to wake some people up in this country. A lot of other things going on. I'd like to first of all commend and say congratulations to the Nye County Commissioners out there in Nevada for finally stepping up and kicking PETA the fuck out. There is no reason why a third party should be able to sue anybody or come in and file an appeal against somebody that has already been fighting to save their rights and to be able to do whatever they want on their own property. So hats off to the Nye County Commissioners out there in Nevada for finally fucking kicking some domestic terrorists out of your county.
Tonight, a married couple in Pahrump is now allowed to keep 10 tigers on their property after Nye County commissioners voted against an appeal today. Action News reporter Marissa Keniston was at today's commission meeting and tells us why that appeal was filed.
Every morning these people get up and they got something hanging over their head. It's turmoil for them.
Carl and Kayla Mitchell have spent years fighting to keep their therapy tigers in Pahrump. They were asked to remove their tigers back in September after allegedly violating their county permit. The permit was granted again just last week, allowing the tigers to stay. But animal rights groups are making that more difficult for the Mitchells and for their property owner.
It seems like government is not leaving us alone.
Animal rights groups, including PETA, filed an appeal asking the county to revoke that permit and to remove the tigers, claiming the tigers are a danger to the community. But the county denied that appeal. In a 5-0 vote, they decided the Mitchells could keep their permit and their tigers, a victory for the Mitchells.
I don't appreciate as a Nevadan and a person from Nye County appreciate outsiders coming here telling us how to run our organizations.
Now we got to get this going across the entire United States. There is no reason why we should have to live by the rules of anybody else that just has an opinion. The Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries right now has casted a great big fucking war with Big Cat Rescue and Black Jaguar down there in Mexico. The funny thing I think about this right here is she has finally met her match. I don't know how many videos I've got to put out there to explain to the American people and the people that are on Facebook getting brainwashed by Big Cat Rescue, Carol Baskin, and the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. You people got to understand one thing. There is one organization in this country that governs the Animal Welfare Act, and that is the United States Department of Agriculture. And whether or not they got some dirty shit going on or not, we're going to get to the bottom of that before November the 8th, too. But the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries and Big Cat Rescue has bit off a little bit more than they can chew right now, fucking with black jaguar, white tiger down there in Mexico. I would put their cages down there in Mexico up against any sanctuary the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries has ever had. And I can promise you that he's taking better care of his animals down there than Carol Baskin ever thought of. This raising $100,000 online as a nonprofit organization to feed one tiger is nothing but fraud, scamming the American public out of more money, and that is exactly what we're going to put a stop to with these nonprofit organizations in this country. We can take everybody that's fucking the tax department over and the IRS, if we could get somebody in the IRS to even give a shit about investigating some of the fraud going on in nonprofits, ladies and gentlemen, and we could provide health care for everybody in this country, right along with feeding the homeless and taking care of the hungry in this country. But it's going to have to take you, the American people, to stand up and want to fight and put a stop to some of this crooked shit with the lobbyists paying politicians in order to vote a certain way to change your lifestyle without you knowing it. What happened to the American people getting a say-so in this country? It's time that Congress and the Senate and the House and everybody else starts listening to us, the American people, who pay their goddamn salaries. I can guarantee you that any one of the presidential candidates that are running for president right now, along with a congressman, a senator, a House representative, has better health care insurance than me and you could ever afford. Do you think for 1 minute they would be released out of a hospital and still have to pay their fucking hospital bills and their medical treatment without insurance? Forget that. I can promise you that shit ain't happening, because Congress gets their health insurance for the rest of their life, whether they're in office or not. And that bullshit's gonna stop. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're as tired and fed up with all the crooked bullshit that's going on in this country while we work our ass off to try and make a go of just staying alive, paying our bills, and keeping our families happy, as I am, get on www.joeexotic2016.com and let's shake this country up a little bit and change this shit. We have no business over abroad fighting a war and spending trillions of dollars taking care of a bunch of foreigners that don't give a shit about us. Let's take care of our own country first. I could give a shit less about what's going on in the Middle East right now. Our politicians need to be paying attention on what it's going to take to get you, the American public, some support in this country. I'm Joe Exotic, and I'm running for president for 2016, and you can bet your ass, from a hospital bed or a funeral home, I'm not giving up, and neither should you. I'll see you tomorrow for video message number 99. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's my message for today. And you know, until you all get tired enough and fed up enough of the American politicians screwing you over and taking money out of lobbyists' pockets and putting it in theirs in order to change votes and make laws that affect your lives, nothing's ever going to change. It's going to take the American people to finally say, look, we've had enough. And now we've got Mike Bloomberg, the old mayor of New York City, who's considering running as an independent against me. And he's going to spend $1 billion on his campaign. There you go again. Money talks and bullshit walks, okay? Another billionaire running for the president of the United States. And why? So they can continue to get richer on your rights of being taken away from you. So what we need you to do is get on Facebook and ask every one of your friends if they want a bumper sticker, and let's start getting serious about this shit and passing out some bumper stickers and mailing some stuff out. And we got over 1,000 signs coming in this week, yard signs that we're going to get out in the mail, and we're up to about 2,000 bumper stickers a week of mailing them out. So it's up to you if you want to continue this bullshit or not. But I got to give Ney County Commissioners some credit out there in Nevada. They finally took a stand, and that's what the rest of this country needs to do. Kick fucking PETA, the Humane Society, the Global Federation, and everybody else out of our lives, and let us run our own lives for a chance. Be right back after this news report.
Brian, thank you. New tonight, a married couple in Pahrump is now allowed to keep 10 tigers on their property after Nye County commissioners voted against an appeal today. This after the couple narrowly escaped jail time just months ago for refusing to remove those tigers from their property. Action News reporter Marissa Keniston was at today's commission meeting and tells the couple narrowly escaped jail time just months ago for refusing to remove those tigers from their property. Action News reporter Marissa Keniston was at today's commission meeting and tells us why that appeal was filed.
Every morning, these people get up and they got something hanging over their head. It's turmoil for them.
Carl and Kayla Mitchell have spent years fighting to keep their therapy tigers in Pahrump. They were asked to remove their tigers back in September after allegedly violating their county permit. The permit was granted again just last week, allowing the tigers to stay. But animal rights groups are making that more difficult for the Mitchells and for their property owner.
It seems like government is not leaving us alone.
Animal rights groups, including PETA, filed an appeal asking the county to revoke that permit and to remove the tigers, claiming the tigers are a danger to the community and also claiming Mitchell is a danger to the tigers.
Carl Mitchell and Big Cat Encounters are longtime animal abusers.
But the county denied that appeal. In a 5-0 vote, they decided the Mitchells could keep their permit and their tigers, a victory for the Mitchells. But their attorney still says what should have just been a land use issue turned into animal abuse accusations from an organization who doesn't operate in Pahrump and has never seen the Mitchells interact with their tigers.
I don't appreciate, as a Nevadan and a person from Nye County, appreciate outsiders coming here telling us how to run our organizations.
Since that appeal was not granted, the tigers do get to stay in Pahrump for now. PETA officials say they'll continue to monitor Mitchell's actions with the animals and determine their next step. Reporting in Nye County, Marissa Keniston, Channel 13, Action News.
All right, you know what I find funny about all this stuff is not one news reporter will take PETA head on. They're calling the Mitchells animal abusers. Why? Because they allow contact with the animals and they're in cages. PETA killed 97% of every animal they got their hands on last year. And not one news reporter will ever say, well, how come you're killing animals? You know, none of this makes a damn bit of sense to me. Nobody in the news media, Carol Baskin, 167 dead tigers and big cats so far. Nobody has ever asked her, why are so many animals dying in your care? You're supposed to be one of the world's leading experts. Bullshit. And instead, she's picking on Black Jaguar down there in Mexico, who has nicer cages and nicer looking animals than she can ever pull off. I can tell you why. It's all about a scam of running donations through 6 nonprofits and 1 for-profit in order to make the bitch rich. And then you got the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries right there standing behind her and bitching and collecting the same kind of money. It's time to wake up, America, and it's time to wake up you people all around the world who are mailing donations and making people like that richer by the minute. It's got to stop, and we're going to take our rights back. Joe Exotic for president for 2016, and by God, I'll give you your rights back. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
There's a place for all of God's creatures, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. The Tiger Cafe for your family. Open 24 hours, 20 miles west of Baton Rouge, I-10 exit 139 in Grossted. This message brought to you by the Tiger Truck Stop Cafe and Tony the Truck Stop Tiger on behalf of innocent animal owners and victims of the animal rights movement. Remember what Tony says.
Animal rights activists taste like chicken.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce myself. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, and I'm running for the presidential candidate of 2016. The small people of this country have never had a voice, and it's about time I stand up and give you that voice that you've been looking for. There's one thing about animals. Animals know your character, or whether or not you're a good person or not. So if these animals, tigers and lions, can trust me, by God, you can too. So be sure and get on joeexotic2016.com and see what I'm all about. And finally, get behind somebody that's going to stand up for you. Mwah.
This story was at GW Animal Park and here outside Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. And, you know, we didn't necessarily know if this was a rescue situation or what this was going to be. We had heard about this very controversial guy, Joe Exotic, who has this animal park. And there are a lot of animal activists who don't like him and find him to be a bad person and cruelty to animals. I mean, you name it. And so I was a little skeptical and a little worried about what we were going to find and who this person was. I must say I was surprised and pleasantly surprised that, you know, the facility is really nice. All the animals look healthy. They all look happy. I didn't see any abuse here. I didn't see dirty cages. You know, I didn't find anything that was alarming. And unfortunately, in my life, I've seen a lot of alarming stuff. You know, and Joe is not a bad guy. You know, I can tell he loves his animals. I can tell that, you know, he's not a bad guy.
All right, just answer a couple of your questions, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oklahoma is $2,500. Louisiana is $500. I have a sponsor that's paying for me to get on the ballot of Louisiana. Thanks to Michael Sandlin at the Tony the Truck Stop Tiger. He is taking care of Louisiana. Colorado is $1,000. Some of these states I can pay to get on the ballots, and some of them we still have to do petitions and get an awful lot of signatures. But just like everybody else, we're kind of waiting for the primaries to be over, so that way we know what we're going to do and who we're up against, okay? Because some of them have threatened that if they lose the primaries, they're going to go independent, which is going to make this race a little bit harder. And we're going to have to get a whole lot more people involved. But we have a crew right now sitting in El Reno, Oklahoma, passing out bumper stickers and yard signs and everything else. They'll be there tomorrow as well from 10 to 5 if you'd like to go up and get you some free bumper stickers and stuff there and support the cause and start getting this face all over America, because sooner or later they're going to listen to us. I can promise you that. We got another fundraiser coming up, ladies and gentlemen, because as you know, we never turn down a rescue. And the guys have been working all afternoon on this PSA that we're going to put online here in just a little bit, and we're going to give you the first opportunity to see it. That's coming up next.
The GW Zoo rescues more large cats than that of any place in the world, now holding 201 tigers and lions, with 19 more needing to be rehomed to the facility in Wynnewood, Oklahoma. We rescue these tigers from poor living conditions, give them necessary treatment to bring them back up to health. We have dedicated veterinarians and on-site staff who have given up their lives to save these majestic creatures. With your support and donations, these big cats can live out the rest of their lives in a safe and loving place they can call home. Please help today by donating at gwzoo.com.
Well, there you go. That's what we do 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, is take in animals that don't have anywhere else to go. And we can see just how much money we make compared to the ones that left the state of Ohio for $6.4 million. We do this all on the slim donations of nearly next to nothing, ladies and gentlemen. So, coming up next is your time of the night to show the world just how much. And tonight we have over 35,000 people watching the show live from all over the world, how much you love your animals. on Animals and Friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video that's made by you, for the people, by the people, and your animals. Welcome to Joe Exotic Animals and Friends.
My angel don't fly, caught on the ground, unable to climb. She waits for the wind, she waits for her time, when my angel can fly. Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my eyes. All the clouds are gone and took the rain that came inside. I can't believe the way I feel about the day. All the bad is gone and all the good is here to stay. I can point to and all that I can see, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me. Cause you love me. Funny how this life we live can change from day to day. You can choose to participate and make it be okay. It's funny how a smile can change the words you want to say, or just a song inside your heart you choose to give away. And all the reasons I can point to and all that I can see, because you love me, 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 baby, because you love me. And all the reasons I can point to and all that I can see, because you love me, 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 baby, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me, because you love me, because you because you because you love me, because you love me.
The animal rights people are vowed to take your rights away, to own any kind of animal. They've already started on exotic animals all across the United States. And they've selected out single kinds of dogs, dog breeders, and many other things. So let's stop it and give your rights back to you, the American people, to be able to have any kind of animal or pet you want on your property. So get on www.joeexotic2016.com and support the movement to support you. I'm Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. And ladies and gentlemen, I stand behind the animals and you. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our show for tonight. Now, don't forget, we'd like to say thanks to Little Caesars Pizza for putting us up this weekend and helping the campaign and spread the word and everything else. I will be in Tampa, Florida, March the 5th and the 6th, doing a conference down there as a speaker, and we'll be holding a rally and making a music video and a bunch of other things. So all of you people down there in the Tampa, Gainesville area and Orlando area, be prepared to meet Joe Exotic live in person, March the 5th and the 6th, and wherever else we can get this thing scheduled while I'm down there in one trip. We're going to shake Florida up just a little bit and see if we can't get Marco Rubio's attention once in a while. I know the news media will definitely cover it because we have a lot to say. And before November the 8th is over, you can bet your ass we're going to be on national TV exposing some of this shit that's going on in this country, in the animal world, and in the political world. Because you've seen it from a hospital bed, a funeral home, or standing out in that cage. I'll be goddamn if I give up on the little people of this country. It's time we take it back. I'm Joe Exotic, otherwise known as Joseph Maldonado, ladies and gentlemen. And remember my motto, I love each and every one of you. And we'll see you tomorrow.